Hi there, it is Rosalind Yukich, and I just want to leave an encouraging message with you. I was just chatting with a friend and was saying how tired I am. Just feeling really drained. Actually, I heard myself say that word. I'm just feeling really drained. And all of a sudden, a light went on inside. A lot of times we give out and give out and give out. And you know, um, being a content creator, I'm giving out all the time, right? And this summer, I've given out some extra in my church. People are going on vacation and you fill in, you jump in, and you're giving out. And it's not that I'm not taking in, but a light came on for me. I was suddenly reminded about, when my children were really super little and especially when they were just infants, and I'm feeding them and I'm feeding me even when I was expecting, and I'm feeding them and feeding me. I had to be sure to take in extra because I wasn't just feeding myself, I was feeding children as well. And it's the same way a lot of times for us. We talk about the fact that, we need to make sure that, we get time with the Lord, because we're giving out all the time and you can't obviously give from an empty vessel, right? But it's not even just about feeding yourself so that you can feed others. It's about making sure that you are getting in extra time when you're giving out extra, because you need to be able to have that surplus to be able to give. So I'm going to be taking some time tomorrow to just turn on worship music, to just feed myself extra, to just have some extra time to just sort of build up that surplus so that I can plan to give. And I think that that's very important. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you're kind of in the same spot where I'm at right now, where you're feeling like, I've taken in for myself and I've given out, and now I'm needing to build up a surplus in myself so that I can plan to give. You're not alone. We all need to do that, and it's important that we do that because we don't want to get to a place. Being drained is okay. Even as a new mom, I was drained a lot, but I was still able to sort of pull myself up by my bootstraps and give to my children what they needed. But you can't stay in a place of being drained, because that never leads to anything good. When you get to that place of being drained, that's a signal. It's time for me to slow down. It's time for me to build up that surplus so that I can be sure to give to those who are in need, and also so that I'm being adequately nourished spiritually. Don't stay in a place where you're drained. Also, when you're in a place where you're drained, the worst thing that you can do is dive into a good book or binge watch a show, or just go out and just do whatever, just general self-care. You need to do soul care, you need to do spirit care, because if you don't give to yourself that way spiritually, then you're not doing yourself any spiritual favors. And that's not to say that taking an evening to watch a show with your family is wrong. It's not wrong. But if you don't do the very thing that you need to do to make sure that you're building up that spiritual surplus, you're not going to be able to give when it's time to be able to give. Can't forget that we always need to be ready to give the answer, for our hope and our calling. And we can only do that when we have that surplus there ready and available for us to be able to draw on in the moment when we need that. So that's just my encouragement for you today. I'm encouraging myself with this as well. Just build up that storehouse in your soul and in your spirit so that we can draw on that in time of need. And I'll see you next time.